And also make it so like you're not just out of a team fight constantly. Also, next time, pop walls for your teammates. I know that you just got your ultimate, but it helps your teammates have an idea of where they are. It gives your teammates like an idea, even if it's for like 2 seconds. I want it. This goes for anybody playing Widow. It's okay to use your walls and waste your walls if it means we guarantee we win a team fight in an overtime. You can pop walls for your team well before this. Like you don't need to save your walls. Is it this? You're not saving a blade here, waiting for a nano blade. You have walls. Walls benefit you and your team. Use your walls more frequently. All right, so today's video, we are back with another Where Are They Now? For anybody new to the Where Are They Now series, it means we have previously watched their VODs, and now, months later, this player will be showing where they're at, and we also have to guess their rank at the end of the video. Sometimes we're accurate with it, sometimes we're like, wow, I can't believe it, and it's cool. It kind of shows you the progress from last VOD, so this is what we're doing today. Just to give an idea, their previous rank when we last watched them was 5 months ago, and they were Silver 2 DPS on PC, and today they're going to be playing Symmetra Widow, and they say, hello. I wasn't going to send this code, but something happened. As in the previous code and the video you made, I told you that the enemy Genji at some point accused me of cheating. In this code, it happened again. Also, same map and a Genji once again. I gotta add this part here. XD, you will know when it happens. Also, I'm on 200 ping, so it might seem weird. I think I improved from back then, and I hope you and chat have fun watching it. All right. 200 ping, I mean, yeah, some people, like, just have high ping. Their internet isn't as good at the time. Maybe like the region they're in doesn't have as many servers, like, so they end up on like having to play in higher ping. So we'll see. I don't mind Sim here. I do think that, yeah, okay. So I want to talk about this right here. If you're gonna play like close in their spawn and like hold the hallway as Sim, you need to have an escape plan. And like you have a TP here to escape. But why are you overextended to get the kill? You already got 1 kill and like got it like an area, like in a limb in there. Why stay there? What is the point? Like think about the value you're gonna get after that kill. Like you get the kill, but if you stay there for too long, you're gonna get rolled. So you need to really be smart and just get out of there. So like that's like the first mistake I see there already. So just be careful of that. Basically, I love the idea of getting an early pick, but don't like extend your stay there. Just get out, because otherwise you're gonna fall back. I gotta say, the right click on Sim is really good now. I haven't played a ton of Sim, but like every time I see a Sim play, I'm like, wow, like Sim is a lot better from like the right click point of view. Like you can get a lot of plays done. Oh, also, a little bit of a note here for players who are playing Sim or play Sim sometimes. One of the most frustrating things I have whenever I'm playing like as a tank against a Sim, you can use your Sim turrets to block abilities. So for example, let's say I like you see a Sigma go into the rock animation. If you throw a Sim turret at the rock, it will absorb the rock and won't hit you at all. So just that's a random tip that I've seen go against me whenever I'm playing tank. You can actually use the Sim turrets to block abilities. Make it like if you start to learn that, you can actually outplay a lot of different abilities in the game by just throwing like your Sim turret. You could even technically, like you could throw it like a Sim turret towards a Widow as they're shooting at you. So you can kind of use it as like a way to create space for yourself or to prevent an ability hitting you or to like survive, like you're backing away. You can throw it at them and actually will absorb a shot. I play against a lot of Sims now in top 500 and like if I play Sigma against them, I go to rock them, boom, Sim turret. Just absorbs my rock right away. So a little bit of a tip on that one if you're ever playing Sim. So can it block a Yari's ultimate? You know, I haven't tested that. Maybe that's something that could be like a Mythbuster type of situation. I don't know. I mean, maybe. I guess it depends. Like, if they throw it, yeah, probably, right? Because it would hit an object. I think it could, but like, don't. That one I can't confirm. I'd have to test that. Also, before anybody asks, do not throw a Sim turret at a Diva ult and stare at it. That won't work. So. I do, like, remember how at the beginning you kind of played in that, like, angle in a building? Even when you start to lose, like, when you start to lose players on your team, I want to see you be more willing to go into a room again and bait people in there. Because I think that will be really helpful there. You kind of gravitated towards the point, but, like, that is where Sim can really shine when you're waiting on your team to get back. Because players want to get the limb and they'll overextend to get you. If you sit in the middle of the open, If you're wondering what they did there, chat, they're just dropping a sim. Once again, if you're new to sim or like, you know, new to Overwatch, you can throw your sim turrets on the ground and you can TP your sim turrets. So if you just watch what the sim did right there, they threw their sim turrets on the ground and then just like TP'd. You can actually move your sim turrets by doing that. All right. So that's a little bit of a tip that if you're new to sim or like you're new to Overwatch, a lot of sim players know that, but it's still a thing that you can do. Yeah. Yeah, you can throw it through the portal too, yes. But like obviously, some sim players will try to time it better. Some sim players try to time it better because like when you do the TP and then you drop the sim turrets, there's a chance they can kill the TP in time, right? Then you just have sim turrets sitting on the floor in front of you, right? You know what I'm saying? If you're wondering, another thing here, if you watch the sim, they're charging the wall there. That will give you you can charge like May wall and stuff. So far, I don't think you're playing like terribly so far. I just want to, once again, I want to see you get in the habit of even doing things like this where you like basically create an angle where they have to go for you. Sim turrets are so tough to deal with, like so frustrating to deal with. So just remember, use the map to go to spots to like hide and make really good plays like that. I've seen you a couple times gravitate towards the cart or like towards the middle of the map. And at that point, I feel like you're just kind of like minimizing the potential you can have as a sim at that point. Well, yeah. If a May wall is up, you can charge the May wall. Unless they change something over the past, and that's different. But it looked like it was charging up on that. What rank? I don't know what the rank yet. I have to guess. They were previously silver 5 months ago. I have to guess after. I'm doing quick play for the 30-win challenge. I don't mind this. I like this. Good job with the right clicks. Yeah. This is the kind of stuff I mean. You're taking an angle. They have to push to you. Yeah. I think that's a little bit better. You see what I'm saying? How you're like normally what you were doing is you were just standing in the middle of the open there and like getting rolled. So you went to an angle, you popped your wall, you played back. Like you're making it so they have to push you and then you can be annoying at the same time, which is a lot of what the kick can do. So. He said people very rarely try to destroy turrets. Oh, I know. Don't even get me started. Chat knows when you watch me play, I get frustrated because nobody will kill sim turrets. Everybody, when it comes to sim turrets, has the mindset that somebody else will do it. So then nobody does it. Whose job is it to destroy sim turrets? This is going to be a hot take. Everyone's. Every single person should shoot the sim turrets if you have the possibility to destroy the sim turrets. Right now, obviously, if like you're doing like a, like let's say that you're doing like a push in, like you know, let's say you're doing like a death ball comp, right? Like you know, Lucio, Moira, etc. You probably have the Lucio kill the turrets, maybe the tank, just because like it's all about like you're trying to like go in as a death ball. But like if you see a sim turret, shoot it. But a lot of players see a sim turret, they go, "Ah, not my problem." You're not playing bad here, though. I will say. Yep. I mean, as Diva, I'll shoot the sim turrets. I don't have a problem doing it. I don't want to do it sometimes because I need to make a play. But like, if I see it, like I know it won't happen. This isn't too bad so far. I mean, I think you have a general idea of how you want to play sim. From what I'm seeing, like I don't think it's like, yeah. Okay. Once again. You're overextended sometimes. You're way too much in the team fight sometimes. Like, use your ability to get out. What was that TP going to accomplish? You know what I mean? Like, like, look at that TP you just did. What was that TP going to accomplish for you? You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know what it would accomplish. It would have went 2 feet and you would have gotten rolled. Basically, best way to explain this: when you start to see that you're losing contain of the area you have contained, just get out of there. Because that's going to be the annoying part for the other team. If you stay there, that's just a free pick. And you say like this is not what you should do. What you should do is just TP out of here. Go to the window here, right? See this angle? And have this TP set up prior, right? Have it set up prior than just like, I mean, maybe it was on cooldown, and maybe it was on cooldown, so I'll give you the benefit of the doubt on that one. But like, have it set up here. So that way you can escape out, and then if they come in here, you can put more turrets up, and then they like, you see what I'm saying? Then you have a health pack. You see? You can constantly keep making plays like this and be frustrating to play against at that point. So, be patient for a second here, by the way. Be patient, be patient, be patient, be patient. Your team's in overtime spawn on a retake. You can just do not give them a free pick. Okay. So far, you haven't given him a free pick. I'll give you that. Yeah, this is fine. You play that fine. Didn't overextend. Your teammates got rolled. It's overtime, so you're not going to have many team fights here. And yeah, by the way, it is. See how it's charging up on the main wall? Just for any confirmation on that, you can see it charged on the main wall. What rank do I think this is so far? Plat. Plat or, like, gold. Gold is probably the safe pick. Because, like, if you think about the Season 9 changes, like, a lot of players, if you were going to climb from, like, let's say silver, and, like, you didn't, like, immediately climb a bunch of ranks, you'll probably be in gold. Because, like, that was the idea, was to kind of, like, change the curve on the ladder a little bit. Which actually is interesting because we have another rank reset going into Season 12, so like, the safe bet is gold, but I might lean towards plat. We'll see, though. I want to see how more of, like, how things are being played a little bit. What are you shooting at? I'm looking at, like, their team comp. Good right clicks, by the way. You have pretty accurate right clicks, which is good to see. I think, like, what can make a sim so good is not only if you're good with your left click, but if you can hit those right clicks, and you're hitting them fairly accurately. It's a good thing. So, yep. Yeah, you know what to go for. Nice. Off the wall for your team. Don't be afraid to TP back. I'm okay with this because it puts you in a better spot. Nice. Be careful behind you. I know you want to go cart, but I also want you to think about, like, let your teammates be the... Nice. It worked out because they didn't get the kill on you, but you know what I'm saying, right? And good job there, by the way. That was well played on the retake. I think your number one issue so far is, like, a very, like, simple issue to fix. Just stop staying there for too long. That's it. You said at one point you get accused of cheating, so I don't know where that would be just yet, but I think you do play Widow at some point, so maybe when you're on Widow, see how your Widow is. I mean, if the right click was as accurate, I think Widow will be good here too. I mean, so far, it definitely looks like you're cheating. See those shots? Looks like my Widow. I don't know if anybody who watches the stream knows what that means. Now, they are in 200 ping, by the way, chat, so it can be look a little bit scuffed. Like, nice shot. So I will give them the benefit of the doubt that, like, 200 ping sometimes can, like, the way the replay viewer will show it will be a bit more scuffed. Nice shots there. Yeah, they're on 200 ping. Good shots. Oh, I want you to get off cart. Perfect. Good job waiting for your team. Get off cart, get off cart, get off cart. Get your angle set up now. You have somebody on cart. You don't need the extra room. Yes, yes, yes. Good job. So the reason why, like, once again, people started to utilizing this tool more. Like, see up here? This shows you who's on cart. This goes both ways, by the way. If it's like, say it's like a red arrow, or it's like red here, it actually would be the other team is on the cart, so you can kind of understand. This is an easy way to prevent people from, like, pushing the cart without seeing it. Always scan this area. Make it a part of, like, your routine to scan this area. The reason why I'm saying this is that you've had multiple people on the cart, so you don't need to be on the cart anymore. As long as there's one person on there, that's all that's going to matter. There's going to be another team fight regardless. This isn't one of those, like, oh, if we keep 3, we're going to get the point type of situations. This is we take map control, leave at least one in the cart, and then go and, like, set up for the point. So you do that. I just want to see you do it a little bit sooner. Now, obviously, in some ranks, the timings aren't going to be as perfect, so, like, you're going to get away with this play more, but as you climb, these timings become way more, like, extremely important. Extremely important. And yes, that's what that's for, yes. So the arrows up there right now is showing you that you have 2 of your teammates on there. I just want to see you get set up a little bit sooner, is basically what I'm saying. If people don't know that, I mean, you gotta remember, like, a lot of stuff that, like, can be extremely basic or, like, doesn't necessarily mean that everybody picks up on that, right? It's like, I might go play Apex, for example, and an Apex player, even in, like, gold, might be like, dude, does this guy know what he's doing? Like, look at the information you have. But I don't really recognize that because there's so much stuff I'm learning and trying to understand that even basic things like that, I don't see. So while some things can be very obvious, it's one of those things that it's worth mentioning because there's definitely going to be somebody who doesn't know that. And the more people that have that knowledge, the better for the game, right? Everybody knowing that is going to be a lot better. And especially, like, in games where there's, like, information overload, like, every game runs into that issue, right? Unless it's, like, it's very basic on what they do with stuff. It takes time to, like, process all the information happening on your screen. So sometimes things like that can just fall under the radar for a while, is basically a good way to explain it. So good setup over here. I don't mind this angle. Only time I ever get concerned about this angle is if they have a Widow because they can go behind you. Nice shot.
provoke me.
This is fine, though, because they have to turn to you. They have to look for you. Yep. Nice shot there. I like how they still committed to going for you, too. Good angle, good everything. Yeah. And you used your walls, by the way. You did it. You used your ultimate. Feels good. I remember that was one of the things that was talked about, right? Look at that. Using your ultimate for your teammates, helping them get information. Feels good. Remember, if you're a Widow player, it's not just for you. You can also use walls for your teammates to benefit them, especially when the point goes. We had talked about that last time, if I'm correct, where it's like, sometimes players won't use their walls because they want to use it for themselves, but sometimes if you want to win a point, it's so important to give your teammates that information. Don't hold on to that information, like just use it. That ultimate, I call it the ultimate wall information play. Something. I just made something up. I hope that sounded smart. The more words I use and the larger words that I use, the smarter I sound. So, you know. Nice shot. You're doing well here on Widow. I don't know where they thought you were cheating at. My guess it was probably, what, the Reaper that thought you were cheating when you hit a headshot on them once and they decided to teleport into you? They said it was a Genji? Yeah, but I don't see the Genji yet. So my guess is the Genji will switch on third. So we'll see who it is. Nice shot. I'm okay with your positioning. I mean, I would recommend high ground. Yeah. Only reason why I would recommend high ground is because while you have the health pack here, I think about what your teammates can do to help you. So when you isolate yourself into a doorway and the Doom goes for you, you have the health pack, yes, but like I don't know how a lot of Widow players feel, but if you get isolated in a 1v1 against a Doom, even with a health pack as like an extra HP, unless you hit like an early headshot on the Doom, they're probably going to roll you anyway, which is exactly what happens here where Life Weaver can't help you because of the line of sight. So if you go up on like a high ground, even like back here, it allows for your teammates to have a bit more of a reaction, and then your grapple out becomes even more important, right? Instead, you're kind of like isolating yourself here. So that's a very small play, but you know, you want to keep improving. That's how you're going to get better. And positioning was pretty key there, in my opinion. I think that's the reason why they got you is because your positioning was just a little bit off. There's the Genji. Oh, so it wasn't the Reaper. I thought it was the Reaper. It was the other player. So they've gone like full Genji or full Widow swap now. What rank? I have to guess. They were previously silver 5 months ago. I guess at the end. Up walls. You learn. Thank you. See? This is why the reviews are so important, chat. Because they had this issue where they never popped walls. The moment they had walls, they popped it. See? Staying low ground's probably the play for now. This is where I wouldn't go up to the side high ground because you'd run into the same issue as the low ground. That's why sometimes it can be situational when we're asking. No, this isn't silver anymore. I don't think this is silver anymore. I really don't. I love the Warrior just trying to 1v1 you. You said here you wanted to go up, but Soldier went there. I think this is okay for now. Because, like, this part's a little bit risky, but yeah, like you said, your Soldier was up on high ground, and then you also isolate yourself in the same way I showed you earlier. So it's... Junkertown third point high ground on that side of the map it's okay. It's not like Dorado high ground. Does that make sense? Is there a point of playing ranked before reset? If you climb, then your reset won't be as bad. But I don't know. Like, I think there's going to be a blog post on Friday talking about the new rank reset. So maybe, like, it is. But we won't know till tomorrow. So I can't give you that information yet. It's really going to be up to you. Do you want to play? Then, oh, nice shot. That was just a good shot. Okay, now I guarantee they saw that and thought you were cheated. That was just a good flick shot. Which, if we saw earlier on your right clicks, you definitely have a good flick shot. It happened earlier. You know how the right clicks? Like, think about their play style. They did that on Sim the whole time with their right clicks. That was just a really good flick shot. And that also fits their play style that we saw in Sim. You know what I mean? Like, that didn't come out of nowhere. If you watch their Sim the whole way through, they were doing the exact same type of flick shots the whole way. He's mad? Oh, yeah, that's the tilt Genji. That's where they start thinking that you're cheating. Is that me on Genji? No, because they had their ultimate. What in the 1v1 is... Okay. Okay, wonderful. That was a treat. Don't you love the 1v1s that you have? Like yesterday I was playing DPS and I kept having these 1v1s with this Torb, and it was just a monstrosity of 1v1s. Like you watch this 1v1 and it was a competition of who was worse. Good job, you won the game. Yeah, I mean, good improvements. I mean, like I said last time, like some of the major concerns we had was like you holding onto your ultimate too much, you not, sitting there and like I'm very happy to see you recognize what we talked about last time and for you to make those improvements. And it really feels like you have made those improvements. It's good to see. I think like per usual when you're as I was talking about on Sim, you kind of overextended your you stayed too long in the areas on the map where I feel like you need to like really focus on what's my goal here? If I'm in this room, what's my escape route? Where's my TP going to go? How long should I stay here? A lot of the time, if you get an early pick, start to play it, you can start to back up a little bit. You don't need to take the TP out, but always have an escape plan when you're playing Sim. Because a lot of the time, it felt like you got the initial pick, and then you just stayed there, and then they eventually killed you. So I like the playmaking. I also want you now to survive that, because it's all... Getting one elim is great, but if you trade yourself every single time for that elim, that's not going to be good, right? You can argue that trades will be good in some areas, right? Like, obviously, like if you're capturing a point at the end and you want to get the defense, overtime spawns, like, there's certain situations where the trade is good, but especially on defense, that one-for-one trade will eventually go in favor of the attacker, especially if it's more towards their spawn. So I really want to see you make improvements on that side, okay? I definitely think you can do it. Now to the guests of your rank. You've climbed, that's for sure. You initially were silver 2 DPS. I'm gonna give you benefit of the doubt on this one. I'm gonna go with plat 4. I wouldn't be surprised to see gold. The reason why I think plat is because I'm kind of looking at both sides of it. I think like the risk reward guess on this one is like plat 4. But like a gold 1 would probably be the safe pick. And that's my guess. I think you definitely climbed. I look at what the other team's doing. There was some moments there like that were a little bit scuffed, but like not perfect. So that's my guess. And the new rank is I went gold 3. All right, you know what? You climbed. I was a little bit ambitious. I said it was the risk reward one. Gold 3. That was fine. That's a great climb since silver 2. We take those. I think mechanically you have a lot of really good things you can do. So just keep cleaning up the gameplay, and I think you'll end up in a really good spot. So if you like this video, make sure to hit the like button. Subscribe to all 3 YouTubes if you haven't. Leave a comment. All of it helps. If you want to submit your own spectate and look in the description below, you'll see my Discord. That's where you do that. We also record these live on stream. Look below the webcam. You can see the Twitch chat. I just did the wrong intro there. Where am I on the intro? We stream this. Go to stream on everything. Fun. We have a lot of fun here. What am I saying? Where am I? Hope you all have an amazing day / night. I don't know.